If I was starting a YouTube channel today, my mind would be so much more relaxed, having now understood all I've learned from personal experiences in the past 4 months. Yes, it's been 4 months. And in this video, what I will not be sharing are the figures. Because I do understand that as a beginner, there is a lot of navigating to do that truly is more mental. And honestly, these are what breaks our spirit. I'm in such a better creative space in my 4th month. And I also wanted a space that shows it. So, I did a simple home YouTube makeover that now reflects my creative freedom. And I'll be showing you how YouTube can achieve this as you get yourself prepared for a worthy YouTube journey. And by the 6th point, you should be charged up and ready to push for value, because you're going to get those numbers and this cash. My name is Jasmine Housenwright Kumar, and with God on my side, let's get you inspired. So, if I was starting a YouTube channel, first thing that I will know already now, nothing is promised. Listen, success is not a one-size-fits-all on YouTube. Grace can have her channel started and by 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month plus, it's skyrocketed. Numbers, watch out. And Timmy could have her own started and in 3 months, 4 months, she's still dragging. She probably doesn't have like a huge following. Nothing is promised. You don't start YouTube and they hand you a contract saying by so and so this you will get here if you do so and so. No, even when you tick all the boxes, it might vary. Maybe your topic, your niche, your personality, different audiences for different people and different reasons why they subscribe or they watch your content. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. Success needs dedication, commitment, hard work, just going for it. And when you start a YouTube channel, those are the first things that should be on your mind. How much can I put in? How much work can I put in to get value out? Knowing that the result is in the work. And that's one thing I love about YouTube. There's no magic formula. You have to work hard. You have to start recording like this. You would have to do your research. I've been doing research for 4 months. In order to grow, because people are looking for information daily. People are looking for value daily. So you cannot just start a YouTube channel and just be pressing record and not researching or trying to do better. So basically, nothing is promised. But one thing I also love about YouTube is that everything is attainable. I love the stories. I mean, I follow content creators here, YouTubers here, and they really just charged me up. I didn't even know that I had my kind of people outside of my space. I know that they exist, but they feel close home because I watch their channels. I feel connected to them in some way, and that's possible because I pressed the record button. So your mindset has to be that I'm just going to start. I'm just going to do my best. I'm just going to get better. Nothing, absolutely nothing is promised. The mental wars. Listen, if you're starting YouTube and you feel like you're already depressed, I mean, you're posting good stuff, valuable stuff, and people are not seeing it, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you that is trying to figure out how your thumbnail should look like, how many hours you should record for. Should it be 5 minutes, 20 minutes? There's nothing wrong with you that's is debating whether to have shorts or not have shorts. I still just went through that debate and I decided that, you know what, from research and everything, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to cut off the shorts for now. It's not like you should focus so much entirely on the algorithm and lose yourself. No, especially if God has given you something to share, like to give. You still have to depend on God, definitely. But the Bible says, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. when you get on the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, you need to understand how it works. And the YouTube algorithm has a way it works. So you need to understand it. So it's fine that you ask yourself these questions. Look at your analytics, see what videos you've posted and are doing fine. And then try and see, okay, what did I do in this video that is making it work well? I follow platforms like vidIQ. I started following them. So vidIQ kind of helped me in the beginning to just understand basic stuff about YouTube. I had a concept in my head. I knew what I wanted to do on YouTube. It's not like I didn't know what I was doing on YouTube, and I didn't lose sight of what I was doing on YouTube, but it helped me to refine that, because I've never been on the YouTube space. So I need to understand how it's done, what's changing. The algorithm is constantly changing. So basically the algorithm is boss and you need to understand it. You cannot manipulate it. I find that, and it seems that on YouTube, you can't manipulate the algorithm, which is great. Nobody should be doing that. If you manipulate it, you get caught at some point, because some people lose their channels. Some people lose their channels when they have already been monetized and are doing great. So, I mean, you know, the thing about copyright, music strikes, or strikes because of music, because of different things. The algorithm has its ways. So all these questions that you're asking yourself and all these things that are making you a bit perplexed, they are not abnormal. There's nothing wrong with you. You starting is fine. The big shots, do it. I mean, there's just going to have to constantly be a question on your mind, especially if you want to grow. How do I do this better? How do I get better? What can I employ? What's happening now in 2024? In 2025, what's the algorithm going to be like? How can I use it to my advantage? Mental wars are very normal. The only problem is, instead of using the mental debate to do better on your channel, you start allowing it to make you feel depressed, going to your channel and be like, I don't have anything to give. No, you have absolutely everything to give. There's only you. So you need to find out who you are and give it. Ask yourself the questions, but do it healthily. One of the questions I asked myself when I started and then I was trying to understand the space, and I started feeling like I wasn't enjoying by my fourth or fifth video. I felt, I started feeling less motivated, and I knew something was wrong. There was a way I wanted to deliver, but I just kept feeling like I started a certain way, and then I had seen YouTubers upload stuff in that certain way. So I felt like I don't want to copy. It took me going back in. It took me listening to the Holy Spirit. It took me just waking up to know that I'm unique. I'm going to do the same way, cinematic storytelling like videos, and I'm going to add a touch of me in there. So don't beat yourself up too much when you see that the things you want to do, somebody's doing it. Settle down and find your unique value. Like I said, ask yourself the questions. The mental walls are fine. They help you to grow. So there's nothing wrong with it. You're perfectly fine. All right. You have to have a habit of scheduling, scripting. I'm an actor. I understand the value of scripting, but I'm also a creative that does things spontaneously. Like, I am literally almost always in my head creating something, even if I don't put it down. I feel like since I even started YouTube, that creative has literally become wilder. She's come out. So I am almost always thinking of something. In the initial stage when I started YouTube, I was trying to post once a week when I started YouTube, but I hadn't gotten a couple of things right in my own life. I hadn't gotten a balance of my sleep. I wasn't really eating properly. I was really not stable enough to do that kind of thing. So what happened was I started getting very consumed by my creative process and started breaking down. I had to learn how to be healthy first, to sleep first. I had to take a break for, I can't remember how long, but not engaging in anything creative, just resting and sleeping, and then having a balance on my eating and all of that. And now that I have a balance on my eating, I'm hoping to be posting at least 3 times. I'm hoping to be posting at least 3 times in a month. It can be more, but at least 3 times in a month. But I also schedule. I also take notes. I also write things down. I also break down my how I show up. The way I'm showing up now, everything is scripted, from the introduction, the storytelling, cinematic view, process. The words in there is broken down. It's broken down how you walk into here. Like, it just helps the process. So you are not off and about for like 20 minutes and wasting data, wasting people's time. It also doesn't allow you to waste your own creative juice, because one thing about creativity is if you spend too much time on it, you get exhausted, you start losing inspiration. No. So no, if you're already in that place where you feel like you're tired, you're fatigued and all of that, you might need to check in. Do you script? Do you schedule? Map out time for how you want to show up. You can actually start with twice a month. In 2 weeks you show up once, in another 2 weeks you show up once, basically. Make it work for you, but make sure that you're giving value when you show up. Until you get a better hang of it, then you increase it, because I have also found out that consistency is key. Your audience needs to know that you will be there, you will show up. Learn how to break down the information you want to give. Learn how to take notes. What's your plan for YouTube? What's your agenda for YouTube this month or in 6 months? I had a 6-month agenda. I have a 1-year agenda. You just need to. It helps you. It helps your process. It makes it go smoother. It makes it go better. And it doesn't allow you to be exhausted and tired and feeling depressed. Okay. All right. As a beginner, it is capital intensive. Now, capital intensive does not mean that it is expensive. Capital intensive is relative. The borderline, the center of what this is that no matter where you are coming from, YouTube is not going to be paying you as you come in. So you see your phone, your light, your microphone, that's on you. Even if you spend 20,000 naira, that's 20,000 naira that you are not going to get immediately. It is still a capital that you're putting in there. I've personally spent a little, quite, to be fair. It has cost me. My own has cost me, because I remember getting my microphone and I got it when dollar was doing tumbo and just I got it way above the price that it was for. Okay, for transparency, it was about 2 something when I first saw it. And by the way, I didn't start with that microphone. I started with a microphone that was much more affordable. So I started somewhere. I started with a microphone generally when I was content creating. And I didn't just hop into the 240s or the 2 whatever. No, it's just because I could and I wanted to upscale and I just wanted better value. But at the time I was trying to get it, dollar said, Auntie, add coins. So we're going into the 300s. I remember going back to my card and I saw the price and I called my husband and I said, baby, I don't know. I really don't know. But either ways, we walked with the mindset of, okay, the dollar might not even come down, so let's just dig it. And that was valuable for me. So my point is, it's relative. I started with a 15,000 naira microphone, I believe, but I am still not getting paid by YouTube yet. I don't have my watch hours, 3,000 watch hours. I don't have 500 subscribers yet. So I have just been pushing money into this thing. This light, it's capital intensive. Don't come in here thinking that the minute you start, people are going to just come on your channel and you're going to get money. In fact, I'm watching other content creators and YouTubers on this space. I find that even when you're getting paid, depending on how people are watching your video. It's not just by looking at it. Do people actually watch it through? Do they watch it to a certain extent? What state are you in? So many variables affect how you're going to be paid. What is your niche? What are you talking about? They have different rates for different kinds of YouTubers or channels, or what you're specializing in on your channel. So you might even get monetized and not still get your capital money back. But I'm speaking to you as a beginner. Know that you will spend money, you will spend some coins, and I believe it's a good mindset for you to come in and not feel like, as I'm putting in this money, I need to get it immediately. Just put in value, just grow. Minus the physical things, there are things like epidemic sounds that will take your money, but they do not allow you to get copyright strikes on your music. Things like that. There are apps, there are editing apps that monthly take a charge from my bank, obviously. But again, capital intensive. So if you're starting a YouTube channel, know this. You will be spending. There's nothing wrong with you. All of us, me that is starting but have gone far, the ones that have gone farther, that have been here 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year, we all had to invest. It's your business. Yeah, it's your business. In fact, another example is I'll switch up. I mean, I had to switch up. I wanted to switch up because I really wasn't, I felt clustered in my other setup, and I really did. I wanted something different. My mind, my headspace is different. There's a freedom in my headspace. There's just an ease in my headspace. I feel better as a creative. I'm not rushing anything. I'm not, and I wanted it to reflect that. So I went to go and buy leaf. These are leaves on the wall. Pot planters. All of those things, they might not be hard cash. They might not be so much, but it's still investment. So till date, 4 months plus after, I'm still putting money on this channel. I'm still putting money on this channel for your value, for the value that you're getting, and just so that you feel better when I say come home. When I tell you welcome home, don't you feel like you're at home? Yeah, the point exactly. One other thing that you should know and be okay with is that this is a slow journey. I know that there are exceptions to the rule, but YouTube is the place that you have to come in knowing that, or thinking that. I'm not saying believe that your journey will be slow, 3 years, 2 years, because taking advantage of systems and techniques help you. Taking advantage, being wise, learning from others' mistakes will help you. And I'm trying to do that as well. But it's a slow journey. Like I said, I'm here 4 months now, 4 months plus now. At the point of filming the video, I have 121 subscribers. If you're looking for money, you probably will feel like, this is not for me. But that's the thing. You can look for money and still give value. So if you are prioritizing value, you will get that audience that believes in what you're giving and wants to identify with you and watch your content, no matter what it is that you put eventually. But it's a slow process. Let it be that the miracle happens. Let it be that, oh, surprise, you got a viral video and you're recording numbers and watch time and all of that great. But I've also learned from research and just from studying other channels, and generally I think just settling down and knowing how social media works. When you're starting as a beginner, when you're starting a YouTube channel, you don't really want to go viral. I had to assess myself again. Like, I know that when coming in, I probably hoped for this video to do numbers and all of that. But the truth is, when people come into your channel, when they flock in, it's like you open your gates for people to come into your house, and there are no seats, there's nowhere they could ease themselves, there's no water to drink. It's better to kind of curate like somewhere, like have content, have a couple of things that speak about who you are or speak about what you are here for. So that when you attract, virality goes across to every corner. I mean, everybody would come in there, will come in because of a particular content. And then when they come in, because of their diverse needs, they might decide, oh, I don't want to stay here. Okay, that was cute. I'm out. But if you have content that you've been dishing out, regardless of people seeing, regardless of the numbers, you have something healthy. When the numbers come in, then they're fed. It's like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. And then they decide, okay, I'll stay. Virality can be dangerous because when all those people come into your channel and they don't identify with you, they start to leave. So you get the numbers and then it starts to fall back and you start getting depressed. No. Prepare your mind that it's a long journey. Long relatively, but it's not abracadabra. Okay? Yeah. I know you've probably heard it though, that it's a slow journey, but I'm re-emphasizing it because it is a slow journey and you just need to enjoy it. I've gotten to the place where I'm actually just enjoying this creation thing. Ooh, I'm just enjoying it. I just did this again, like I said, spent my money to do this again. And I'm still recording. I probably still have 121 followers, maybe 122 now, because I've not put any content out there. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So just switch up your mindset. Like, go through this process in a way that you are unbothered about the outcome. The outcome will come. The good outcome will come, but enjoy the process. The last thing about YouTube that you should know and you would love is personal growth. I've come to term it spiritual, like, because it's not like you might not even be growing physically, like, or in the numbers. You might still be stuck at a certain number of following or watch hours or something, but people have recorded amazing feats with 500 followers, 200 followers, just because of the value they're giving. The right eyes see them, and then they're calling for brand endorsements, for they start doing like content packages, selling them out. If you have value, as far as you have value, this space does you beautiful, and I love it. I've grown as an editor. I've always known I'm a creative person, and I played around with so many things. I'm more of an actor and a writer, but in this space I am an editor, and I find that I edit quite good, if I do say so myself. I wasn't always as good as I am now, but YouTube has made me better because creating these videos make me test things. I just designed a set. I keep doing that. Do you get, like, I love decor. I love a beautiful landscape. I love a beautiful scenery. And this journey has just pinched that all. Sound, scoring, it just seems like this journey has opened me up to find out that, wow, there's a lot. There's so much. I also love the interaction on the social media platform. Like, it's helped me narrow down who I want to follow, because I'm finding out more about myself. And then I'm also seeing creators that are liking to that, like people who are similar to me that I will never have known, because I'm finding out more about myself. And then I engage in their content and they engage in mine, and we're like online buddies, that kind of thing. It's such a refreshing journey. I'm grown. Like, I really am. I feel it, and I think it's also, it might be visible, but I feel it. The most important thing is that I feel that growth. It's also affected me in my relationships. I have more focused days than I have unfocused days. Even when I feel down, even when I'm not okay, it's just a thing of the moment. It's just things that happen because you're human and because life is happening. But Once I'm getting creative, I'm exploring. And I know that there's more. My hope is 100 times more because I see what's attainable. I know that there's an audience out there. I love the community aspect of YouTube. You don't need to follow me if you don't like my content. You don't need to follow me if you don't believe in me. But when you believe in me, it's like I ride with you. It's like I got you. I would be here when you post. I will share this post. You just get exposed to another world. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And it's beautiful. So if you are on this journey and you feel like you are just starting, it's not really adding up, maybe I need to give up, don't give up. I'm talking to you now. Go and check my following. It's still limited. By the grace of God, this will probably do numbers. But even if it doesn't, if you're watching this, you can see that I'm also in the journey with you. I'm like a big sister on this journey that hasn't gone so far. But I can tell you that it is satisfying. And I will still be here. No matter the outcome, no matter how slow my process is, I'll still be here. I'll still be sharing what I have. I'll still be sharing this value because it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. In 4 months, I can tell you that YouTube is not easy. I mean, consistency and growing to give more value with low turnover. I mean, not that many followers or watch hours. Right now, the most important thing, even for me, is watch hours. Because I'm trying to scale my channel up to a place where it can also give me back to some extent what I've given it. You get it's becoming my business. This is my business. But more than that is the value that goes out. It takes time to edit a video like this because I'm intentional. Because I just don't want to throw things out there. It takes cash to get more creative. It's not an easy journey. But it's worth it. It's been worth it. Everything I'm speaking from, like I said, I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm not here showing you numbers because I know that the most important thing for a YouTuber starting this journey is the mental space. Is posting a video and seeing like 50 likes, 20 likes, 19 likes and feeling like, oh, this sucks. It's that mental space that now makes you want to quit, that now makes you want to not do this anymore and lose the opportunity of growing and getting the funds that you're waiting for, if that's your goal. But it's made me better creative even on other platforms. My content on my TikTok, on my Instagram, it's more of a refined me that I needed to just search in and tap. And that's all because of listening to God to start this YouTube channel. My own goes back to God. I wasn't ready to start this channel. I have a video. I'll link it somewhere here or here, I guess. I wasn't ready. I didn't want to do everything that everybody was doing. I don't personally like doing everything that anybody's doing. If everybody's doing it, I don't want to do it. I know that the time I'll do it, I know that the time I'll be ready for it. I also did not want to beg. I didn't know what's going to be saying, guys, please follow my YouTube channel. Nah. I didn't want to do that. But God said, go. He said, go now. In fact, he was saying, go. And I was like, yeah, daddy. Yeah, I hear you. And it was like, go now. I'm like, okay, sir. Sure. And now I'm enjoying it. If God has given you the lead, now I'm speaking to someone who's like me and God says, start a YouTube channel. Please. See these slippers. Carry it on your head and run. If you need to. If it will do you better. If you'll be faster that way. Run. There's value here. And time will get you there. So I hope this was worth your time. Like I said, you can check my other videos, how I started, and I will keep dishing this content out. I'm here. And we've upgraded. So let me show you now the final setup of what we will be on till we upgrade again. I'm actually satisfied with this, so we'll be here a bit. Anyway, love it. Mwah.